Through the work of our Senate Safety and Transportation Committee, chaired by Senator Herb Dew, we are continuing safety walks with the University Police, working on improved bus routes with Derek Huggins, and providing safe shuttles to and from the Columbia Regional Airport during breaks. Along those lines, Thomas Limehouse, one of our Secretary of Greek Affairs, worked diligently over the summer with the South Carolina Department of Transportation and the City of Columbia to have the appropriate studies done regarding a turn signal into the Greek Village. We are happy to see that such an important safety measure is being enacted for our students. It would be very easy for me to continue on listing each and every initiative the students here at Carolina have undertaken or every goal that we have achieved thus far, but I've informed that our time is not that lengthy. But strong leaders are never content with what they have done, and our student body is eager to attack the issues of tomorrow today. Students cannot continue to be swindled by the textbook industry at the beginning of each semester, as has been the case for years. It is unreasonable and unjustified that more than 1/4 of financing for a 4-year post-secondary education will fall on textbooks alone. For the University of South Carolina to maintain its status as a top-tier university that remains accessible to all Carolinians, we must be pioneering the way into new practices and methods to reduce unnecessary financial burdens on our students and their families. Will Payne, the Secretary of Academics, has worked to make sure that this comes to an end. Working with the university bookstore, as well as with academic deans and faculty, Secretary Payne hopes to bring a widely praised textbook rental program onto our campus, saving our students hundreds of dollars per semester. It won't be easy, and the work required to start such a program is immense. The Gamecocks cannot back down from such a challenge. Joe Wright, our Secretary of Government and Community Relations, will be working with Alex Heaton, our first ever Director of Student Lobbying, to ensure that the student voice is being heard at the State House, making sure that collegiate education is a priority to our state government and not merely a budgetary afterthought. With the creation of the Off-Campus Student Services Office last year, and including Chris McNamee, our first ever Secretary of Commuter Student Services, student government is recognizing the 70% of the student body that lives off campus. Through hosting focus groups with commuter students and helping local apartment complexes engage in dialogue through our Lunch and Learn event this summer, this administration is filling the void of representation that so many of our fellow Gamecocks find themselves in. As we all work to overcome the challenges brought on by such economic troubles, what will define us as a university is the compassion we show towards those less fortunate than ourselves. Riley Cook, who serves as the first ever Secretary of Community Service, is working with dining services to find a way to take leftover food that cannot be reused from our 32 dining facilities across campus and donate it to local food banks. This program, dubbed Campus Kitchen, will help ensure that there is plentiful food for everyone that shares this city with us. Over the coming academic year, we look to take Cocky's Reading Express program, in which USC students travel to area elementary schools, along with Palmetto State's favorite mascot, to encourage literacy and reading to our state's youth. Currently headed by Secretary of Advancement Claire DeLoach, and with strong support from Ellen Heinrichs and Elaine Taylor, we are looking to take Cocky's Reading Express and expand it and make it more accessible to the entire student body through our Cocky's Reading Express Steering Committee. As a matter of fact, these very same people cannot be here with us today because they are busy at an event at the Saluda Public Library. Kate Allison, the chairwoman of the Environmental Affairs Committee, along with Eleanor Lorick, our other Secretary of Greek Affairs, are looking to help encourage the Greek Village to adopt more environmentally sustainable practices through programs such as recycling. Any small part that our university can play in helping to reduce our society's carbon footprint is beneficial to the entire Carolina community. In order to continue to meet the expectations of tomorrow, we must be willing to work together and in collaboration with leaders outside of our own community. We are not alone in many of the challenges we face, and it is in our best interest to seek assistance and guidance from whomever we can. Because of this, student government must strive to break out of its own shell and look to those around us for help. This administration has seen greater collaboration within its own ranks than ever before, but this is not enough. Student government recognizes the quality leadership present at our 300+ student organizations and hopes to engage in dialogue with those who have ideas for bettering the Carolina community. This Monday, our communications director, Brandon Gates, will be hosting the Soiree of Student Leaders, an event in which executives from all around campus can come together for a night of discussion and collaboration of the greatest challenges facing us today. Divided we fall, but together our student body is a formidable opponent to any problem we encounter. But we can also look outside the city of Columbia to our satellite campuses like Beaufort, Upstate, and Salkehatchie, and the many more. We will collaborate with colleges across South Carolina, including, dare I say it, Clemson, to help devise effective solutions to similar issues that we are all facing. The best thing that we can do as a student body, however, is to continue to receive the trust and support from our wonderful administration officials, President Pastides, Dr. Pruitt, and to all of you with us today. This is where you come in. Please continue to do what you have done all along. Look to the students of this university for solutions to some of our most overwhelming problems. Give us the opportunity to speak up for our interests and concerns, and continue to provide us with the support we need to enact our own plans and initiatives. I can assure you that we, the students, will always put others and this university ahead of ourselves for the betterment of our fellow Gamecocks as a whole. To the student leaders here today, and to those all across campus, continue to put your best foot forward in all that you do. Your successes are ours, and ours are yours, and together we can take the University of South Carolina to new heights. Tomorrow will bring even more and even greater challenges than today, but we will be there together as Gamecocks to represent the Carolina community and the University of South Carolina in all that we do. Thank you all for your time here today, and I thank the student body in the University of South Carolina for the opportunity to serve as their president.